Hi everyone, Sumit Chandra this side, and I welcome you to our channel Solution Bridge Network and one-stop solution for all your Power Platform tutorials. In today's video, we will discuss about RLS, an essential aspect of data management system. RLS stands for Row Level Security. RLS works by applying filtering techniques to data access requests. By implementing RLS effectively, organizations can ensure that sensitive information is protected from unauthorized access. Let's explore some practical scenarios where RLS comes into play. In a customer database, RLS can limit access to confidential customer details based on factors like region, country, or department. In an employee database, RLS can restrict access to sensitive salary information based on the user's role. But you need to remember that RLS only restricts data access for the users with viewer permissions. It doesn't apply to admins, members, or contributors. Now we will see how to implement RLS practically. This is a sales report, and in this report we will incorporate RLS. Let me show you the data first. This is our fact tables. You can see in this table we have many columns. We will incorporate RLS here based on country column. So you can see in country column we have many countries. Also, let me show you the list that I have created. So this is a SharePoint list that I have created to restrict access based on user roles. Here you can see we have two users, Sabri and Sumit, and Sabri has access the data for two countries, France and India. Sumit has access for India only. We already added this table in our model. Let me show the user table as well. Let's go to table view, click on user details, and you can see the data that we have created on the SharePoint list. RLS are two types, static RLS and dynamic RLS. In static RLS, we will define roles, and based on roles, we will assign users. If we create static RLS, then that is not mandatory to create a separate table or list for user specific information. Let me show you how to create static RLS. Then we will move to dynamic RLS as well. So if we need to create 2 3 roles, then we may achieve this by using static RLS. Let me show you how to create static RLS. For creating RLS, we need to click on Modeling tab. Here we have Manage Roles. Let's click on New. Now we need to define the role. So here I'm typing India. After that, we need to go to our table, that is Global Superstore. Here you need to click on Add. In this drop down, you will get all the column headers. From here, we need to select country, and in that box, we will type India. Let's click on Save. Now we are getting the message successfully applied role changes. Click on Close. After creating a role, we can test it from Power BI desktop as well as from Power BI service. Let me show you how to test it. We need to click on View As, and we need to select the role. Click on OK. You can see all the visuals will updated automatically, and we can see the data for India only. Let me show you the table view as well. So if you go to table view and click on Global Superstore, here you can see we have one country now, that is India only. Let's go to report view and stop viewing. Once you click on stop viewing, it will populate the entire data. Now I will show you how to test it on service or how to share the report to users with that specific roles. Let's save the report and publish it. I click on publish. select the workspace name. Let's replace it. Let me show you the Power BI service. This is a report on the semantic model. Click on triple dot. We'll get security option. In security, we need to define the user's email or UPN. After assigning users, we will share this report to those users and they will get the report access based on the specific roles only. In this box, let me give the user details. So here I'm putting the users as Sabri. Click on add, save. Before sharing this with the users, it is a good practice to test it in service as well. To test it in service, you need to click on the triple dots on the roles that we have and click test as a role. In this role, user will get the data for India only. So the data is filtered automatically. Now we will see how to configure dynamic RLS. Let us discuss the use case first. We already see in that database we have multiple countries. If we wanted to give country specific access to different users, then we need to create multiple roles to achieve it, and it will time consuming. We need to create multiple roles. Again, we need to assign users on those specific roles. So basically, to achieve this by using static RLS, it will consume huge time. By implementing dynamic RLS, we can achieve this with a single role. Let me show you how we can achieve this. Before implementing dynamic RLS, we should have a separate user list. We have this user list in a SharePoint where we define users and we define countries. So you can see Sabri has access of two countries, France and India. And we connected the list in our Power BI model. Let me show you the table view. In table view, if you click on user details, we'll get the same list. Now let me show you the data model as well. This is important. You can see this is our fact table and country is our dimension table. Our fact and dimension table connected with one to many relationship. We have a user table as well, and our user tables connected with country tables by using country name column. At the time of defining the relationship, you need to remember to enable this option. Apply security filter in both directions, and filter direction should be both. Now let's go to report view page and see how we can configure dynamic RLS. To configure dynamic RLS, we need to click on modeling tab. Then let's click on manage roles. This is not required now, so let's delete this. Let me create a new role and we define it as country access. Now you need to go to user details table. Here you need to click on add. From this drop down, you need to select user.email or UPN, whatever column you configured on your list or data. In this box, we need to define a function user principal name. So by using user principal name, we will get the user email or UPN. In this box, if we directly put user principal name, it will not work. It might be a bug as of now. So to achieve this, you need to click on switch to DAX editor button. Here, just remove one equal sign and type user principal name. This should be our formula. Let's click on save. You will get this successful message. Let's click on close. Now we need to test it. To test the same, we will go to view as. We will select the roles, that is country access. We need to click on other users and you need to type the UPN or the email ID of the user. Click on OK. You can see now the report viewing as country access with this user. So when we share this report with this user, he will get this info only. Let me show you the global superstore table. Here you can see we have two countries only, that is France and India. So by using RLS, we can restrict the users and we can give access based on their requirement only. Let me click on stop viewing. Now we will publish this report. Click on publish. Click on save. Select the workspace. Replace. You will get the success message. Click on got it. Let's move to Power BI service. Let me click on workspace, my workspace. Again, we need to click on this triple dot, go to security. We have country access and as of now, we don't assign any users. Now we need to assign the users. Click on add, click on save. To test it from here, you can click on more option, test as role. After that, you can select the persons as well. Click on apply. So now we get the exact view. So now this user will get the access for France and India only. At last, we need to share this report with the users, and once they log in with their respective login IDs, they can see the details that we defined on the user details table. In this video, we have explained about RLS. We saw some use case of RLS. Also, we discussed two different types of RLS, static RLS and dynamic RLS. Feel free to leave any comments or questions. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, hit the like button and press the bell icon for the new video alerts.